Wingstop mukbang. I got some lemon pepper, and Brandon got the hot honey rub. The sun just came in and it is blaring on me. So I wanted to update you guys on here because I posted about it on my my other accounts, but unfortunately I had a miscarriage, very unfortunately, and it was a lot. It was a lot because it was very up and down. Fun fact, I even got this. Jill on Lovenox, pregnant. No longer true. Oh my God. But
talk about a roller coaster of emotions.
It was like the worst thing ever for me and Brandon, because it would be different. Like, I've already had 2 miscarriages. It would be different had I found out and that was that. That's not how it went. I found out and then my levels went back up and gave us this sense of false hope, but also gave me this like fear that I was having an ectopic pregnancy, because they dropped my levels. You should never drop. They did drop and then went back up. That's not normal, and like is like never good. People's levels don't just like drop, come back up, and everything's fine. So ended up, I mean, I did not have an ectopic. I was successfully able to do it at home, go through it at home. Which is how I had to do it with my last 2. And so yeah, it was just a roller coaster. And now I'm just like looking forward to the rainbow and trying to stay hopeful that, you know, I got this tattoo. I already had this tattoo for our other baby that passed away, but now we have 3 birds flying away. Hoping that one day I have at least as many birds on the branch that I do flying away. All in God's plan, I know. But that doesn't mean I can't be sad, because I am. I am still sad. And processing that was a lot.
It still is.
Yeah, I still am sad about it, even though this is like a few weeks ago. I'll be sad about it forever, because that was my baby and they had a due date and I saw that positive test, like that was my baby. So that's what's been going on with me. Wanted to give you guys an update on here. I've been seeing a lot of comments after I posted that about like progesterone. Oh, different tips and tricks. Now, I was on progesterone. I'm also on Lovenox. A lot of people have mentioned that, like, oh, Jill, you gotta get them on Lovenox. I've been on it. Y'all know I have clotting issues, so like I have to be on a thinner. So, I've always had low progesterone, and that's been an issue. That's why I had my last 2 miscarriages, I said, or my prior to, they said it was probably from that. And people online have said I should be starting progesterone at like 3 DPO. That means days past ovulation if you're trying to get pregnant. And so I have some left over because this time they would not let me get on progesterone until my HCG was over 5. As if it like would have hurt me or something.
It's like at that point, what's that gonna help, you know?
Yeah, like, anyway, it didn't help. Not saying that it was from the low progesterone line. They did my labs. They said, yeah, it's very low. And I knew it would be. It always is. So, like, he should have started it sooner, you would think.
You would think.
I'm actually switching doctors. And I go to my new one end of November. So I'm excited about that. Hoping that they really listen to me and, like, I don't know, that I just had that connection with them, especially because they'd be delivering my future baby. So, yeah, it's just been a lot. I have cried so much. I have felt so numb, so depressed. So, yeah, it was just the not knowing. You know, like, now that I know I can heal, I can try to heal. The not knowing and just wondering, oh my gosh, is everything going to be okay? Is it not going to be okay? That was the worst. I mean, me and Brandon, like, we got that digital positive that says pregnant. And we jumped up and down. Brandon was, like, jumping up and down, running through the house. He was so excited. He was like, yes, it's sticking. Like, the baby's sticking. And, like, we were so excited. That night, I just knew something was wrong. That night, my test got just a little bit lighter. And I was like, that's not right. I just knew. Especially with my history of losses, you know. Like, you just know. And I just had this bad feeling. This deep gut feeling. I didn't tell anybody. The moment I took the test, right after I got my first positive, I called the doctor and I said, hey, like, I want to get my HCG checked. I go to leave, and I go in the shower to wash myself, and I started spotting, and I was like, and it was not pink or brown. Okay, it was red. That's not a good sign. But it stopped, and my test kept getting darker. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, sometimes that just happens to people. Maybe it's fine. But I had this gut feeling that it wasn't fine. I just did. Especially with my other two kids that I have that are alive. I did not have bright red, you know, like, they just said that's not good. But I mean, there's people I know that did, and everything was fine. So I tried to keep my hopes high, but I just knew. And then my pain got worse, especially on one side. My levels went down, went back up. That's weird. So I got checked for an ectopic. I did not have an ectopic, thank goodness. And my HG levels are now 0. So that's a good thing that I was able to do it all at home and all that kind of stuff, and that everything went as it should. Unfortunately, I had to go through it, but it went as it should. So now we just see what the future holds. And I'll just keep going with the next cycle and all that. So, my son, I found out I was pregnant with him, the month after my miscarriage. So sometimes that can happen. Maybe there'll be some miracle. Who knows? But I love you guys so much. That's my update. My unfortunate update. My depressive update. But here is to the rainbow in the future. Like I said, I already have one rainbow baby. And hopefully we'll have another rainbow baby.
And y'all know I got her. I'm gonna make sure she's okay. I'm here.
I could not have gone through without Brandon. I mean, he's the best. He cried with me. He let me cry on him. He went and got me all this stuff from Walmart. He got me candy. He got me new pajamas.
A portable heated like blanket I could throw.
He got me so much. That was so sweet. He really has been there with me through it all, of course.
Always, baby.
And yeah, I love you guys.